Hello, hello, hello. Our fabulous Star Wars friends, boy, they're popping up strong this morning. May the 4th be with you too. Connie Peterson. I love that. Hello, hello. And okay, Carrie, you have to walk me through this one. And shafts, what is it? And shafts one, two, three. Is that like a R2D2 kind of reference? One to three, two. I don't know. You guys crack me up. I love that. You guys are here. You're raring to go. Yes, it is May 4th. It's kind of a special day for a number of reasons. Yes, for sure. Okay, before we get too far, though, let me just say welcome. Just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acton Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. This is our Thursday virtual get together where we talk about all the things and we throw some cool weaving discussion in there too. That's kind of what it's morphed into, which I love. It's become this little kind of online group that we could talk about life and weaving. There's always weaving. I'm always at a loom. That's part of the shtick for sure. Buenos dias, Ray. How are you? Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Laura. Okay, okay, Laura. See, you knew it was coming, Laura Miser. Hello, Christy. How are you? Hello, Jody. Hello, Sherry. I love this. You guys are just hello, Paul. What is that? Okay. Is it French? I'm gonna butcher it, Paul. Good morning to you. Good day. Whatever. I know, Paul. It's like afternoon for you. I know that's true. Carrie has a surprise for us. Carrie, what is the surprise? We're done. Okay, you can. I love a surprise. So I am all in. Hello, Ernie. Oh, thank you. Paul says that was French for good afternoon. Paul uh bon 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 après midi. Oh, I'm gonna butcher it. Paul. Okay, we'll have to talk about some French. I took like a semester, maybe 2 semesters in college, and I think I barely got a C. That was not, I should try it again at some point because I think my ear is better. I think I'm in a better place to learn some languages. Okay, back to hello, Christine G. Hello, Connie. Okay, so here, back to the mug. Okay, so I have good news and bad news. I have good news. The mug is clean. Look at that. Look at that pretty teal interior. Yes. The bad news is I'm almost out. I didn't pace myself well this morning, which leads me to our very important philosophical question. Is it knowing myself, I am not a good, consistent mug cleaner, as you have all observed over the last 2.5 years, pretty much. So, is it better to have a mug that is dark so you don't see the stains, or is it better to have a mug that is a different color that reminds you, hello, clean your damn mug? What you tell me, which is better, because I'm on the fence about this. But for now, it's nice and clean. Yes, let me just tell you that some baking soda and hot water does amazing things. Just takes the scum right off. No, we'll say it's seasoning, not scum, right? We love it. It's all good. Paul says, perfect-ish pronunciation. I think you're very generous there, Paul. I don't know that I was even close. What? Carrie is in Toronto, Canada. Carrie, who is from Spain. Carrie, I love that you're so close. Just hop over to Indiana and come see me, would you? Hello, Jamie. Hello, Sharon from Vancouver. Do you know, I don't know if we talked about this, but I have family in Vancouver. I have an aunt and uncle that live there. It's a beautiful place. Yeah. Okay. Jamie says it's teal inside. I know it's a sad state of affairs that we've been together this long and Jamie didn't know that my mug was supposed to be teal. I know. Please don't judge me. Or you can judge me, just don't tell me. Just it's okay. It's all right. Tanya says good morning from Smoky, Edmonton. Smoky as in you have fog, Tanya? Is that what you mean? Sam says it's better to have a lighter mug. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Carrie says darkened by the tea keeps the flavor. Right, Carrie? You're my people, Carrie. Exactly. That's what we'll go with. Jamie says my mug is insulated so the lid hides the gunk. Oh, aren't you smart? It's like an adult sippy cup, like that kind of style. Is that what you mean, Jamie? Is that right? Ray says it's lost its patina. I understand that. Yes, that's the color it's supposed to be. My fabulous friend Laura Cook out of North Carolina makes these mugs, and I may have to see if she'll make one that just has a brown interior because I know myself. I know that's Yes. Wait, here we go. Sharon says, coming from a British family, mug cleaning is frowned upon if you're drinking tea. Sharon, will you adopt me? Will you just let's go with that theory. I like that. I like that, Sharon. Thank you for sharing. Yes. My friend Ellen is here. Ellen, I miss you, love. We're going to have to do all kinds of catching up very, very soon. Um, okay. Okay. Tanya says she likes white interiors and clean frequently with baking soda. Tanya, you're welcome to move in with me anytime you want. Just come on down and just you can bring the pup and just come on. That'd be great. Let's see. Christine says, isn't it a Japanese practice to regularly pour tea over a clay teapot to increase the patina and shine? Their pots last hundreds of years. Just saying. I like this idea, Christine. You know what? We're a little bit tea snobby here in our house, and we do have a couple clay teapots. And I think there is, because you're not supposed to put soap in a clay teapot. That's my understanding, because you're supposed to be seasoning it. It's kind of like a cast iron pan. That's my understanding. Oh no, Tanya says that when she said smoky, there's fires. Oh no, are you guys safe? Are you okay? Oh, that worries me. Let's see. Okay. Hello. Okay. Hello, Mama Monster Pride. What is your name, my friend? She says, I have a black Star Wars mug. Makes making tea a bit difficult, but I'll never know if it's dirty. Oh, okay. No, oh, that's a very good point. You can't see how strong it is. Okay, that's a very good point. I like that. Connie votes for a dark mug. Thank you, Connie. Hi, Gail. Sitting down with a coffee this afternoon. It's fairly cloudy here now, though it's been quite sunny this morning. Currently 60 degrees, so it feels a little cooler in the wind. I thank you, Gail. I always like to hear how you're doing there. Let's see. Sam says, as a retired potter, a lot of thought goes into glaze and decorating. Just saying. Yes. Sam, if you ever feel like making a mug, that's perfect for me. Now that you know me so well, I would love that. Carrie says, oh, whereabouts in Indiana? Carrie, I am right outside of Chicago. I am 4 miles from Lake Michigan. So I am basically a suburb of Chicago. I am right there. Just come on over. I'll meet you we'll get a cup of tea. We'll get lunch, something. Oh, excellent. Hi, Heather. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so as I was getting, because I kind of put the camera on and I get all situated. I'm thinking, I have a very kind of Mr. Rogers look today, don't I? It's kind of a school marm kind of thing. I didn't think about it, but as I was kind of putting this, it's really the sweater that does it, right? It feels very kind of, I'm about to share a story with you, like boys and girls, have a seat, doesn't it? Sometimes, not that I care, it's comfortable, whatever, but still, as I'm looking at the camera, I'm like, oh, interesting. I am never going to be a fashion icon, folks. I would just like to share with you that if that's the type of weaving instructor you're looking for, I'm sure there's some out there, but this girl, not so much. Sharon says, I'd like to attend the Chicago Weaving School. Absolutely, yes. Me too. Do you know what? Honestly, I get her newsletters all the time, and she's always offers some great stuff, and I have never been up there. Yes, I would love to sometime. I would really like to go up there and take a class too. Carrie says, be careful what you wish for. Carrie, you come on, friend. I will do it. Hello, my name is Chris Acton. I will have lunch and tea with strangers anytime you want. So you come on over. That's, thank you, Laura. Laura says, we love you just as you are. Thank you. Dirty mug and Mr. Rogers sweater and all. Uh-huh. Yeah, thank you. Ellen says we need to make a field trip to Natalie's place. Yeah, Natalie is the owner of Chicago Weaving School. We absolutely do. Ellen, let's do that. I would love that. Okay, tell me how your week is going. How are things? As you can imagine, my week, it was fabulous. We are wrapping up. We have done it. We have finished. We have wrapped up the April Weave Along. What a magical month we had. Come on, it was so good. We had such a good time. Did you get a chance to see the gallery show? It's so lovely. The variety of projects always blows my mind, because the only common thread is herringbone. That's it. They can do whatever they want. Weavers can make big projects, little projects. We had Jamie made a rug. People made runners. They made towels. it was so cool. So I know Sam says, yay, us. Exactly, Sam. Sam. Okay, by the way, Miss Sam, I was looking back through my records and you, my friend, have done all of them except for the very first one. So you have now completed 4 Weave-alongs, and I think you get some kind of award for that. Let me work on that, Sam, because I was like, Sam, you're like going way back, which I love that because back then I had less of an idea of what I was doing back then. Let's see. Ellen says she finished threading 600 ends for a V shawl and also completed 3 scarves. Ellen is on fire. She is just like, go, 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 go. So yes. So tell me how your week was. Dive in. Let's hear how the projects are going. Like I said, we have finished the April Weave Along. The Facebook group, our lovely community, closes up tomorrow, which is always kind of bittersweet, right? Because we had a wonderful time together. But between you and me, I like the fact that it's only 6 weeks, that it's a short amount of time. We had this wonderful kind of focused time together, and then we can all, relax and do other things for a while. And then we can come back in October and we'll do it again. By the way, if you have suggestions for ideas for other kinds of patterns that you would like to see in a future Weave Along, I am always up for it. You send me your ideas and let me know what things you would like to explore, maybe in a community Weave Along kind of ish setting. Because I'm always looking for ideas. So keep me posted as to what other kind of brilliant things you have cooking and things you would like to do. Sharon says she's researching crook broad and planning on using exclusively cotton. Oh, is crook broad, is that usually in wool, Sharon? Let me know. Christy says getting everything together for a show on Saturday. Oh, congratulations, my friend. A little worried about the projected winds, 40 miles an hour, and the booth is outside. Ooh, Christy, where's the show taking place, my friend? Connie says she finished the runner. Yay! I'm 3/4 done with the wedding present, weaving right now on the inkle floor loom. I love that, as you should absolutely be weaving while we're talking. Of course, that's awesome. Christy, I did outdoor shows for a very long time, and I feel you. Like I feel like the anxiety just like came through the screen and into my body. I totally understand that. There are times when no matter how much weight you have on that tent, it is still a little hairy. My friend Ellen knows because she does art fairs outside too. So, and markets and all that kind of good stuff. So, we'll be thinking about you. Hopefully everything will go well and it's fabulous and you sell everything in the whole tent. That's my wish for you. Yeah. See, Ellen says, stay strong. Use plenty of cross braces I learned from experience and hope you have many sales. See? Yeah. Sharon says she wants to weave washable crook broad mats using bath mats, usually woven with wool. Thank you, Sharon. I gotta be honest. Crook broad is one of those styles that I know of, but I've never actually played with. So it can be a possibility for us. Christy said the show is in Artesia. Is that how you say it? New Mexico. That sounds lovely. Christy, if you want to put up a link, I will share it with the group. And so people, if anyone's near Artesia, New Mexico, they can come see you, because wouldn't that be lovely to be close enough to go visit Christy in her windy booth this Saturday? Yes. Yeah. We will say a special prayer to Mother Nature, Christy, that she decides to calm down. Yeah. Carrie says, I am right on Highway 94, but I am in between 94 and 90. So, Carrie, if you're looking at a map, I am right there. I am in Chesterton, which is, yeah. Honestly, just come on. Yes, we'll do it. Because wouldn't that be amazing? That would be incredible. So yes, so we're wrapping up the April Weave Along. The Facebook group is going to close up tomorrow. So if you're part of the group and you have any kind of little conversations that you wanted to save, or things that you wanted to keep as little mementos from the group, please do so. I would like to give a sincere apology. I don't think Brenda is on at the moment, but Brenda, I am so sorry. Somehow, even though 2 of us were scouring all of the related April Weave Along things, we missed Brenda's project, and I'm so, so, so sorry. So Brenda, I apologize that we missed your lovely project for the gallery show. That was never our intention. I promise you, my friend. We looked very carefully, and I am so sorry. It is one of those things that just kind of you're trying to pull everything together. It's the very end. You're trying to do all the stuff. So yeah, so my apologies, Brenda. My apologies. That was never our intention to miss you. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Sharon and Connie. I was going to combine your names there. Sharon and Connie are going to talk crookbod together. I love that. Yes, yeah. Hello from Russia. Aw, thank you. What is a weaving sledge, my friend? I don't know what that is. I appreciate that. Okay, so Ray has a suggestion for Christy. If you have a tent tie 5-gallon bucket, sure, like a paint bucket, right? To each corner, fill with water or sand to keep it stable. Yes, I am guessing that unless this is Christy's first one, that she has some kind of weights happening there. It's just a matter of, I like the cross brace idea from Ellen too. I think that's, yeah, I know, right? We did miss one, Jamie, right? That's all right. I'm hoping that Brenda's a very forgiving person, and she still loves us, even though we missed her project. Okay, so let's talk about what's coming, because we have closed the door on the April Weave Along, and it was an amazing experience. And we're all going to take a nice big breath, and we're going to go out into the world and do amazing things, and then we'll come back together in fall. In the meantime, for May, I am going to offer a little something special for us. So let me put down my tea that's almost gone. See, did you see my nice clean mug? It's just going to be a theme for this episode. You know this, right? So let's see. Here's how the story goes. So I started weaving in 2005, and I bet within the next, let's say, 5 to 7 years, I was part of a women's like a creativity group, right? And there was a number of us. This was sponsored at TLD Design Center. Hello, Tammy Duck. And we were going to do a show, an exhibit there. And the theme for the show was a woman's wardrobe. And we could all do whatever. I mean, you could make that as specific or as broad, interpret it however you wanted. And so as I was thinking about it, I was like the only weaver in the group, by the way, you should know that. Everyone was doing like mixed media or paint or pencil or whatever it was. And so I decided I was going to do a project using recycled neckties. It was I was going to do a play on gender. Now, this was before gender was such a topic as it is now. And for me, I just wanted to do kind of a little ironic statement. So I wanted to make fabric with something that's traditionally very masculine, and then I wanted to turn that into an overall item that was considered traditionally feminine. So I took neckties and cut them up into strips, and I wove it into the fabric, and then I'll be honest, I did not sew because it's not my thing. But my mom, after I asked her so sweetly, she sewed it into a pencil skirt for me. So the idea was being that the skirt was something kind of traditionally feminine and the ties were something traditionally masculine. Anyways, that was the start of my working with recycled materials, repurposed materials. And I love it. I just think that once I learned how perfect a vehicle weaving is for repurposing, I was like, I'm all in. I love this. So it's been many, many, many years, and I've tried a lot of things in my loom when it comes to repurposed materials. So I thought it's time for me to share, right? It's time for me to share all that insight and the things I've learned, so that it doesn't take you 10 years to learn all, like it did me, that kicking around trying things, that I can get you there faster, and you can kind of look at this whole new world of how to take items that you have that you might be donating or throwing out, and you can reuse them, right? So I had a couple samples that I wanted to show you just so you get an idea. First of all, I've got two here. This is fabric I did. This is all like shirts and shorts and that kind of stuff. So, but this is all just strips of different fabric. Very cool, huh? So that's one kind of example for you. I wanted to show you this one too. This one is so much fun. it sheds like crazy. But this, do you see this right here? This was a terry cloth robe that we cut into strips and used in fabric. This is what was left from it. I think we made handbags out of this. But isn't that fun? So I thought what would be cool is to offer a class. So I am doing I'm calling it Weaving and Repurposing a Perfect Pair. It's a 90-minute virtual class, and I'm going to offer it 2 different times. Once on May 9th, which, crazy enough, that is on Tuesday. Yes, as in a few days from now, that is coming up on May 9th. And then I'm offered again on May 23rd. It'll be live. It's a Zoom. But if you register, you can get the recording later, so that if you really want the information, but you aren't available that time because of time zone, or you're busy, or life, it's no problem. You can register, and then you'll get the information afterwards. So if that is something that piques your interest, go ahead and register. There's still some slots available for that class, which is going to be really fun. I'm really excited to present it because I love just the technique, the idea of being able to take darn near anything and put it into your weaving project. So if you go to, let's see, I'll see if I can make sure I've got a link up there. I know I did a video on, I think there's at least one video on YouTube and on Facebook, both places that'll have links for you, but I'll make sure that's current too. I'll be marketing that coming up very soon, so you guys can join us, because it's gonna be really fun. I just think that once you have kind of the basics, the world's your oyster, right? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Carrie says terry cloth robe repurpose would make a nice bath mat. Yes. Here is what I would caution, though. What I learned is that sheds like crazy. Like the little, because once you cut into terry cloth, because you get little bits, you get little fuzzies like everywhere, Carrie. So if you find a better way to do that than I did, Godspeed. You'll have to share it with me for sure. Christine says, do you do a machine to strip your fabrics, or you do it with scissors and a quilt ruler? I kind of do it like I'm cutting pasta. That's what I do. Yes, I don't have a machine. Yeah, so I do it like I'm cutting fettuccine. So yes, let's see. Okay, so that's what's coming up. So let's I know we kind of glanced over it, but let's go back to projects. How are your projects going? I know that many of you just finished up April Weave Along projects and are brainstorming new projects. So lay it on me. What's next for you? What's on your list of fabulous things to do next? Let me know. So for me, here's what's coming up for me. First of all, today we are going to cut this off together. I was weaving along and I thought, I want to cut this and get it dressed before Thursday. I thought, who am I kidding? I am going to wait. We're going to cut it off together because it's so much fun. It's the most exciting part of pretty much the whole process. So we're going to cut the fabric off here in just a moment, so you can see the project we're finishing right here on the floor loom. And then on the table loom, I am starting some holiday fabric. I have my friend Joyce, one of my seamstresses, one of my team of seamstresses, my cadre of seamstresses. She is making ornaments for me. Let's see. Do I have one close? Okay, hold that thought. I might be able to grab one for us. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so here's kind of the format of the ornaments. Look at that. There's a little ribbon there. So we use hand woven fabric on one side and some kind of complementary fabric on the other. Isn't that sweet? Anyways, last year when I started thinking about ornaments in like October, realizing it was way too late. So this year our mission is to do ornaments the entire year round. Not all holiday ornaments, of course, but I do want to make sure I have some holiday fabric. And as I was looking through my stash, I'm like, I have nothing. So I am trying to get ahead of the calendar for once in maybe ever. How about you? Are you good at thinking ahead? I know in the Weave Along, a couple of you, pardon me, talked about doing some holiday stuff. So I know you're good at this. Yes. Okay. So Sam says, waiting for yarn delivery. Nice. Going to tie onto the Weave Along project in different colors and variations with treadling. Sam, it sounds perfect. I love that. Oh, yes. You're welcome, Jody. Jody, I sent her a little ornament. So thank you, Jody. And Jody's with Cotton Clouds. If you haven't checked out Cotton Clouds yet, she was our yarn partner for the April Weave Along, which was fabulous. Christine says she has the big loom slayed for an overshot runner in Christmas colors. Look at you. See, we're right there, Christine. Can't finish dressing until next week because my son's graduating college Sunday. Yay. Yay for him. Congratulations to your son. That's amazing. You know what? Late is so much better than ever. That's amazing. Yes. Gail is planning a scarf for her brother. Nice. I want to look tweedy, so I'm planning a plain weave plaid pattern. Gail, I love that you put up a picture of your fabulous husband modeling the your April Weave Along project. I didn't think about it until afterwards. I was like, oh shoot, we should have included that picture in the gallery show. But that was lovely. That's awesome. So okay, so keep filling me in whatever projects are coming, and I think we go ahead and start cutting this beast off. I say beast, it's not that big, honestly, but it is going to require a little moving around. So everyone, brace yourself. Do not get all seasick because we got to shift. Are you ready? Hang on. Let's see here. I think I did a little testing beforehand just to see where I had to move you. Oh, look at that. Okay, you can see all that now, right? Okay, good. All right. We get some scissors and we'll talk about this and make sure I don't topple over. Okay, so project. Now, just a reminder, this project is fabric that's going to be turned into messenger bags. I think I have enough on here for at least 2. We'll see. It's going to go to my friend Laura, who owns one of the local shops downtown, and she's always been just a great supporter. And I thought I am way overdue. I think I'm overdue. So it's time. It's time for me to make some fabric and give her a handbag, which is awesome. Hi, Jeannie. She says she just started weaving and I'm enjoying your channel. Well, I'm so glad you're here, Jeannie. Welcome. Yes. Connie says waiting for 15 inches to be done, converting and napkins. Have an order for a wall hanging. Nice. Finish the wedding present. Yay. Connie has been just checking things off the list. Christy says she'll be facing her fear of first-time sectional warping the Cranbrook. Christy, keep us posted how that goes. That is amazing. Okay, so fabric is done. I would just like to make a big asterisk here is that I wove like every stinking inch. I don't know. I was in a mood. It was one of those where I was like, I can eke out half more inch. Okay, generally, don't do this. There is no need to make yourself crazy and to like I could barely like wedge the shuttle in there. However, if you do decide that you're gonna weave every last tiny little inch, make sure your tension is a little bit looser at the end because you just don't have the space for your warp yarns to open up at the very end here. So it's just a little side note. As I looked later, I was like, okay, it's a little bit crazy. I probably could have stopped a good 2 inches before this because look at that. They're like kissing the shafts right there. They're so close. There's no reason for that, people. Don't just I would say pay more attention to what I suggest and less to what I actually did this time. Okay, so let's cut this off, shall we? All right. I like to start in the middle and work my way out. You don't have to. You can work at the sides and work your way in. Typically, I just for tension reasons, I don't ever go from one side to the other, but that's all on you. If you found good luck with that, you do you. No worries. There's no weaving police come into your house. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to lean over. I'm going to give this a trim right over there. If for some reason you really wanted to keep like every last inch, you could loosen up your tension, go back and untie those knots there. I'll be honest, I don't ever do that. You can though. That's totally an option. But I tend to just clip them. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do just a couple little knots. I don't want the warp yarns to split too much. So if I do like huge knots, do you know what I mean? When you put the knots right up against the fabric, then it just kind of pulls them apart. I don't want them to pull apart too far. It's not the end of the world if they pull apart a little bit, but I don't want it to be too crazy. So we'll do like that. Honestly, at this point, the idea is just to put a knot right up against the fabric here, so nothing shifts out of the way. Now, because This is fabric that's going to be made into something else. I didn't worry about the edges. Oh, you can't see anything over there. See this? See my little, like wherever my weft yarn stopped? I didn't worry about it. I just kept going. Just leave them hanging out there, because we are pretty much going to, what is it? Iron on interfacing. That's what it is. We're going to put on some interfacing, and then I say we. Isn't that cute? I say we. I am not going to do any of that. Dinah is going to put on some interfacing, and she's going to sew this for me. I need to always give credit where credit's due. I am never going to be sewing handbags. It is just not going to happen. So thank goodness I have Dinah and Joyce and Lynn, and I have these fabulous people that will sew some stuff for me, because it is not, nope, that is not for me. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jeannie says, I've never seen anyone do this. Very exciting. Well, Jeannie, you came on a good day. Carrie says, why not hem stitch it? You absolutely could, Carrie. That's a great idea. I don't always think about hem stitching. And because in this case, it is much quicker for me to just cut it and knot it, because it's not gonna, like, we're gonna cut it again. Do you know what I mean? But if this was gonna be like a wall hanging and I just wanted a nice finished edge and I didn't want to worry about actually sewing it, hem stitching is a great option. Do you guys know the hem stitching, where you go through and you can actually finish the edges on the loom, which is a great idea. Is that what you mean? That's what you mean, right, Carrie? Is when you do it on the loom. Connie says that the most exciting thing about the weaving is ta-da! Yeah, exactly. Connie, see, we're right there, my friend. We are right there. Okay, so let's see. Hi, Chris Hadaway. We're gonna touch base after this. Hi, Chris. Just yay for life to loom, even though I'm late. You are right on time, my friend. Okay, we're cutting, we're knotting. Sharon says I also rug hook and would love to hook a what is it, my friend? I would love to hook a carpet bag. Oh, very cool. That seems like upper level project right there. Sharon says my hem stitching never looks good. I don't do it regularly. You know who does? Crow. I don't know if you've seen Crow as part of our community, but they talk about hem stitching as part of the finishing always, which is brilliant. If that's part of your routine as you're finishing a project, I think that's awesome. All right, I'm knotting, we're cutting. Let's see where we're going here. These colors were so fun, by the way. When I talked to Laura about what she wanted, she's like, well, I like purple and green and orange and like a mustard. And it was so fun. She just kept giving me colors, which is, for a weaver, is, yes, please. That's, we'll keep that all going. Carrie says, maybe it's just me being crazy, but I would find hem stitching an easier hold instead of tying knots. Absolutely, Carrie. Yeah, of course. I would say if you can hem stitch quickly, by all means, yes. Hello, Mr. Tom. How long is this project? Do you prefer to do longer pieces or shorter, quicker pieces? Ooh, that's a good question. I think the answer is yes. Isn't that funny? We're going to find out how long it is in just a moment. Hold, please. We'll discover that together, because I don't remember. I know that it takes me about 1 yard to do a messenger bag, and I put on at least enough for 2. How's that? So it's not a very big project. It's not. Nope. So yeah, we'll find out together, because we're gonna unroll it and we're gonna see it just unfurl right here live. All right, here we are. We're almost at the end. Dun, da, da, da. Let's see here. Big old knots at the end. Okay. By the way, when I talk about thrums, here's where I always get them. These like last little bits, and then the little tiny bits there. All right. Are you ready? Take a big breath. We're clipping it off. Here we go. There it is. Okay, let me do my last few knots. Okay. All right. Are you ready? It's free. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do now. Okay, everyone hold, please. I'm going to move back just a little bit so you can see the whole unfurling process. I am sure there's a better word than that, but but it seems like that seems appropriate. Okay, here we go. We're free, right? I'm gonna release the brake, and we're just gonna pull it out. You ready? I love the sounds of the yardsticks. It just makes me so happy. There are certain kind of, easy thrills in life. Here we go. All right. Okay, we got that. We're rolling. I changed the color. This is like sparklier here in the middle, which I think is so fun. We are rolling. Oh, much more purple. See, much more purpley kind of right there at the beginning. Oh yeah, see, and we're already, look at that, Tom. We're already at the beginning, right there. Okay, here. I'm gonna bring you in closer, and we will look at this a little bit better. Let's see here. I have like 20 yardsticks at my toes right now. I love that. Oh, hello, Monica from Colombia. Hello. I am new to your channel. I love it. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Monica. Yay. Yeah. Chris says drum roll. If you can do the little roll with your tongue. Sharon says, wow, way to eliminate loom waste. There you go. Yay. Okay. Sherry says she loves the colors. Thank you. It was fun, right? Janet Phillips calls that a drum roll. Yeah, exactly. The little, I was a flute major, people. I can roll my tongue. That's the, okay. So let's look at this together for just a second. So when I started, this was my beginning, and I'll what's so ironic is that I always cut the back, but then I always untie the front. I don't know. You develop your own little quirks, right? You have your own system for how things go from A to Z. Anyways, this was the beginning. And I don't know if you can see, you can see from the my warp yarns, I had kind of a green half and a purple half, and we'll kind of shift the way the bags fall, depending on how, we'll kind of look at it together and see what makes the most sense. But all about the purples in the beginning, with just a little touch of orange, which is kind of fun. So then, because I was using, see this, I'm using multiple yarns in my weft, I would tweak them as I went. So can you see the difference? Look at the, like, this is, do you see there's much more orange in there, much more sparkly than what I started with. It's going to get unruly, I can tell. Okay, so here we go. We keep going. This is a little lighter even. See how it changes from the darker, the more purpley. I put in a little bit of green too, which is, you can't see from a distance, but when you look close up, you're like, oh, there's green in there. And it's like an apple green, which is kind of a fun to go with the orange and the purple. And yeah, so then we keep going. Here is where I added, you really can't see from the camera, but I added one that has a texture to it. It's like a little boucle with the little loops in it. So much fun. So this has a great kind of cool, you just want to pet it. You just want to come in through and pet it yourself. And then, and then we're at the end. So, okay, so let's see. We got 1, 2. Okay, Tom, I'm going to say the finish is about maybe not quite 2.5 yards. That's what I'm going to say. So it's not a big project. No. And I'll be honest, it kind of depends. There are times when, especially when I was doing art fairs, there are times when I was very focused on making a lot of yardage because I was like, it's all about volume. And these days, because I don't need 30 messenger bags at the same time, I tend to make them shorter projects so that I can pivot a little faster. So, yes. Oh, see, Laura says she played the flute too. She knows about the drum roll. Yes, yeah. Sharon's is kind of like an ombre. Exactly. Thank you, Sharon. That's the word. It is kind of like an ombre. Yes, exactly. So, wasn't that fun? Look at us go. Project off the loom. Check. Thank you for doing that with me. That was really fun. I love to cut it off live. I just think that is so much fun. And if that doesn't convince you to be a weaver, I don't know what does. Right? Christy says, fantastic creation. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, let's finish strong. By the way, if you didn't join us last week, I decided that instead of fighting the tide, we will just plan for a 40 to 45 minute live at the loom from now on, because, we're getting bigger. We have more things to talk about. It's been amazing. But instead of feeling guilty because I'm always going over, we are just going to settle into the fact that live at the loom is now about 40, 45 minutes. We're just going to do it. It's, we're adults. We can decide this. Okay. So If you haven't yet, you are invited to sign up for the email list. I send a love note every Wednesday that gives you a little insight as to what's happening on my end of the world, plus gives you access to any kind of free goodies that I've put out there in the form of little educational videos, or I'll give you a heads up for classes or whatever's going on. So if you haven't signed up for the love notes, you are invited to do so. And if you are loving all of this and you would like more, become an Acting Creative Insider. It is a monthly membership, and boy, we have a good time there. I always include a couple weaving tips throughout the month. They're almost always bloopers from me trying to record things to add a little more weaving education into the world. And at the, I always forget the tiers, at the $20 a month, at that tier there is a small group Zoom every month, which is so much fun. We have a really good group right now, and all we're missing is you. So come on over and join the Acting Creative Insiders. We would love to have you. Okay, let's see. Next week. Yeah, I'm here. I'm back. It's yeah, we're right on schedule for next week. Next week will be right before Mother's Day. And I don't know if you know this, but I worked for a while at a flower shop, and they bring me in when they need extra people. So that'll be right before I go into the trenches and help organize and deliver some flowers, which, you know, I don't mind doing it on occasion. It's a lot of work, but that'll be coming up. So next Thursday, I will be right back here, same time, same place, all of that good stuff. So put me in your calendar and pop in to say hi. Okay. I think we did it. My friends. You guys were amazing today. Thank you so much for showing up and participating. It really makes the whole experience that much richer. And I love the way how we can learn from each other and become this, you know, really fabulous weaving community where we're all, you know, let's encourage some weaving, because weaving is good for all of us, right? Yes? Amen. Let's do it. Okay. So in the meantime, this week, your homework is to you know, do something creative. That's your homework. That's always your homework, is to throw a shuttle, plan a project, pet your yarn, do something creative. Good. Do something that's you know, good for your soul. It's good for all of us. So in the meantime, have a wonderful, fabulous week, and I will see you right back here next Thursday at 9:30 Central Time. All right, you guys, have a good one. Happy weaving.